Have you ever been in a situation that felt completely impossible? Like you're facing a huge problem with way too few resources. There's an incredible story that speaks directly to that feeling. Imagine this: a massive crowd, more than 5,000 people, had followed Jesus out to a remote, deserted place. They had been listening to him teach all day, captivated. As evening approached, a very practical problem rose. These thousands of people were getting hungry, and they were miles away from the nearest town or market. There was literally nothing to eat. Jesus' disciples came to him, basically saying, "Hey, we should send these people away so they can go find food for themselves." It seemed like the only logical solution, right? But Jesus had a different idea. He turned to them and asked a simple question: "What do you have?" They looked around, and all they could find was one little boy who was willing to share his lunch. And what did he have? Just 5 small barley loaves and 2 little fish. I mean, think about that. 5 loaves and 2 fish for over 5,000 hungry people. It was laughably small, almost nothing. It would have been easy to say, "This is pointless. It won't make a difference." But this is where the story turns from impossible to incredible. The boy gave what he had. He surrendered his small meal. Jesus took the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, looked up to heaven, and gave thanks. Then he broke the bread and the fish and gave them to his disciples to distribute to the massive crowd. And then the miracle happened. As the disciples passed the food out, it just kept coming. It didn't run out. Every single person in that crowd of over 5,000 men, women, and children ate as much as they wanted. They all ate until they were completely full and satisfied. But the story doesn't even end there. After everyone had finished eating, Jesus told his disciples to gather the leftovers so that nothing would be wasted. And you know what they collected? 12 full baskets of leftover bread and fish. They started with a small boy's lunch and ended up with more leftovers than they began with. So what does this amazing story mean for us today? It's a powerful lesson about faith and surrender. Sometimes we look at our own lives, at the problems we face, or the dreams we have, and we feel like what we have to offer is just too small. It feels like 5 loaves and 2 fish in a world of huge challenges. But this story shows us that God doesn't see our limitations. He sees our willingness to give. He takes our not enough and multiplies it into more than enough. When we surrender what we have to him in faith, no matter how small or insignificant it seems, he can do incredible, miraculous things with it. It's a reminder that with God, a little can go a very long way. Thanks for watching. If this story encouraged you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that inspires. See you next time.